Read Philippians 4 verse 6. Philippians 4 verse 6. We close by prayer. Fresh perspectives on prayer. Very quickly, I give you a few of them.
Do not fret.
Do not fret. What does that word fret mean in basic English? Fret.
Anxious.
Anxious. Another meaning?
Worried.
Worry. I want that one.
Or have any anxiety about anything.
Yes.
But in every circumstances and in everything, by prayer and petition, definite requests.
Prayer and petition. Definite requests. It means there are requests that are not definite. It's a request but not definite. Definite, I mean accurate. Straight to the point. Specific. The principle is this: when you pray, you must be specific. When you pray, you must be specific. If you're not specific, any answer is correct. And you should not complain, or you should not worry, you should not go back to God and complain about the answer you got, because any answer is okay. All of the above. You must be specific. What do I mean? When you pray, you must be what?
Specific.
You must be specific. When I pray, I must be specific. When you pray, you must be specific. If you're not specific, any general answer you get is okay. Number 2, the word fret means to worry unnecessarily. Number 2, you must make a choice whether you're going to worry or pray.
Okay. Jesus.
Make a choice. You can't have both. You can't pray and be worrying at the same time. You must make a choice. Am I going to worry or am I going to pray? If you're going to pray, pray and not worry. If you're going to worry, leave us in prayer, please. And just worry.
Jesus.
Look at somebody next to you and say, don't pray and worry at the same time.
Don't pray and worry.
Pray.
You can't complain and at the same time you're praying. The two don't walk together in the same line. So if you're going to pray, pray. If you're going to complain, complain. Okay?
Yeah.
Number 4. Number 4. Not the verse now, the element that I'm bringing. No. Is it number 4 or number 3? Number 4. Number 4 is prayer can take you from one level to another. Actually, you can push yourself to the next level through prayer. Not by, you're going to the next level. You're going to the next level. You're going to the next level. This year, new levels. You're not going to go into new levels by that. You pray yourself into new levels. Okay? Number 4. Number 4. Prayer is at the equation of wood. Prayer is like wood. You want more fire, you increase the wood. You want little fire, you stop throwing the wood. It's as easy as that. Prayer is just like wood. You want more fire, it doesn't come because you are shouting fire, fire. You put in more wood. More wood, more fire. Few minutes and then we close. Number 5. Fresh perspectives on prayer. Number 5. You can only impact people at the level of your prayer. It means your prayer holds you and allow you to impact people at that level. If you're praying at this level, you impact at that level. If you're praying at this level, you impact at that level. If you're praying at that level, you impact in that level. You can wish to impact in that level, but if you do not pray, you're not going to impact us at that level. How can I put it? Your level of prayer determines the level at which you will impact God's people. Let me tell you this. It takes the Holy Spirit and it also takes prayer to speak things that grips the hearts of God's people. Any Jim and Jack can say what I'm saying. But it's gonna take the Holy Spirit and prayer to speak things that will grip the heart of God's people and cause people. There are people who teach things and you never forget what they taught you. There are people who you don't even remember what they were saying 3 minutes later.
Yeah.
My friends, it takes the Holy Spirit and prayer to speak things that people will never forget. When there are men and women who pray, and when they speak, their words are like the engraving upon the rock. They speak things that get engraved. You know, their words are engraved at the palms of your heart. What they say, you don't forget. What they say, you always remember. And you remember it most when you need it most. Then you know you met a man of God or a woman of God who pray, not play.
Jesus.
Ask your neighbor, say, do you remember what was taught to you 3 years ago? Of course, you will not have sharp memory like that to remember everything. But there are men and women who speak things that get engraved in the palms of your heart. To engrave is to write permanently. So it takes prayer and the Holy Spirit. You are sharp at the level at which you sharpen your blade. So you are sharp at the level at which your blade is sharpened. So if you do not seriously sharpen your blade will be as sharp as the way you've sharpened it. Prayer sharpens our blades. So when you cut with a very sharp blade. If your axe head is not sharpened, you lose much more strength to cut the wood that you're supposed to cut by 3 hours, by 1 hour. You will take 30 hours. Wise people are those who sharpen their axe before they start cutting anything. Ensure that they are sharpened. Don't attempt to cut anything with an unsharpened blade or unsharpened axe head. You're not gonna win. What is supposed to take you 3 hours will take you 3 days. Because the axe head is dull. Okay? So prayer sharpens your blade. Prayer sharpens your spirit. There are things you wish to say. There are things you wish to speak. But you can't speak them because you are not fit spiritually at that level. Lastly, what number are we? You cannot pray for something and criticize the same thing.
Jesus.
If you pray for something, you are not allowed to criticize it. You can't pray for something and criticize it. If you criticize it, you won't have it. Because God cannot allow you to have what you're criticizing. So when you pray for something, learn to speak well for that thing. We're done for the day.